Hi, this is Michael Patnick here. I'm going to be recording my first game of the ITSL league. I think I have a 5-1 record so far, and I haven't recorded yet because I've been a little rusty. But I think I'm back at it, and I can actually finish a game and record. So I'm going to give it a shot here. I'm playing James Terry, and we're going to start. Let's see, so I have destolinization, that's good. Vietnam revolts, which will be a really good headline. And yeah, I think I'm gonna headline Vietnam. Set up pretty standard, let's see what he does. I have to get rid of Middle East somehow, so I can't focus solely on Asia. So I probably want to use a lot of these low op cards in Southeast Asia. Probably going to try to control Iraq. Not really try to coup war over the Middle East. Just try to dump it for break even. But we'll see. Okay, so he's fortifying Iran, so that makes me double sure I'm not going to coup Iran. I have my Vietnam revolts though. And that is perfect. So that scores me an Asia domination. I'm gonna go ahead and use Formosan Revolution right now.
When you touch me in that way, I just don't know what to do.
So if he does something passive here, I might just event capture Nazi scientist. Lovely, more VPs. If he does something I need to respond to. Alright, you know what? I'm not super worried about Korea. I already have Asia. I'll let him go ahead there. I will event captured Nazis and then work on the Middle East. It's nice that I have my mill-ups already as well. Or not all the mill-ups, but I have some mill-ups, so I have a little bit of wiggle room. I mean, I still don't like cooing Iran here. So I don't see a way to dominate the Middle East at this point. So I'm just going to try to Cambridge 5 into Iraq and dump the Middle East for an even. And ideally I can lull him into not doing very much and just coup Italy. He's really focused on South Korea, so I'll just fill Iraq. Obviously save destolinization until I can event it, but Korea. I will play Middle East. I guess I could do Iran. I'm not doing that war. I'm far enough ahead. I just want to get out of this. Okay, unfortunately, I have to resolve Truman here, which will make my Italy threat a little bit less. And what I really want to do is use that Truman on Thailand because I don't want him to counter coup that. Although I can go one Thailand, one Burma, I guess. And I'll have to put both in Thailand. As expected. Unfortunately, I don't have the Austria influence to really threaten Italy like I was saying, but I'd much rather have the influence threatening Asia there. So now, Italy didn't really work out so well. He's going to coup Thailand. I think he's going to coup Thailand. He's thinking for a while. Yeah. So meanwhile is Asia domination. That's fine. So I could headline Red Scare. That risks running into Defectors, which he hasn't played yet. Defectors and Containment are really going to be his two good headlines now. Plus I want to use Red Scare to coup Thailand. I don't want to give up the China card to do that, so I'll just headline Olympic Games. Yeah. That's good enough. Gets him out. So we'll see what he does to this. I mean, he doesn't have his military ups yet. I'd like to hold 5-year plan. So I'd like, well, yeah, so I'd like to play D-stall this turn. But I could play the China card, depending on what he does, to take, well, doesn't say take India. Okay, so he looks like he wants to score Europe. I could fight him in France. US-Japan nuclear test ban. Instead of 2 4-ops. Yeah, I guess I can just test them, see what's going on. I mean, I don't want to let them get Thailand, but yeah, so there's this 4-op, that's fine. So I could make him spend ops for ops here. Filling up the Mediterranean countries. I guess that doesn't hurt. So he's going to UN on decall, so he really wants to score Europe. Normally I don't fight something like this, but I'm far enough ahead on VP that I don't really want to let him score a Europe domination. And I can do that here. So I can place something like that. Sure. You can go to Canada then. So, I mean, I could really put him in a bad place here. It's pretty obvious to me that he has Europe. We'll see. If he tries to go for the domination, I could just break 2 European battlegrounds and actually take domination myself if I use the China card. Should be pretty aggressive, but if he doesn't have Europe, it will be a spectacular Terrible move. I really think I'm just gonna play it safe though. If I de-stall out of Europe though, that gives him the domination back. Just leave France. Stall like that, and then leave at least one in there so I can get to Algeria. Mexico. Let's see if he scores Europe. Could have had the domination if I had broken, say, France and Italy with the China card. If he doesn't score Europe here, that would just be terrible. So I don't know if I've said this yet, but one thing you might notice from previous videos is, yeah, glad I didn't go for that super aggressive play. Not perfect, but I did get Europe, which is awesome. I got lots of good cards to headline. I could purge, but I'd rather just use the purge. I have so many empty battlegrounds to go for ops. So I think I'm gonna headline de-stall. It runs the risk of having it defectors, but I'm already in most of the good places, so I'll just do that. And I get to 5-year plan Europe, so I'm glad I held on to that. I will have to play containment a little early, although I could maybe go to space, I don't know. I do want to stop him from getting that second space VP, so if he spaces and succeeds, I guess I can space containment to try and stop him from spacing twice. Okay. So let Thailand, Algeria, Nigeria, Zaire. Perfect. And I'll use Olympics to coup Panama. Did not succeed. So I have like a million places I want to go now. I want to take Lebanon. I want to expand my presence in South America to make sure I'm not vulnerable to realignments. I want to block the influence points in Egypt to threaten Middle East domination and to block his expansion. I want to fill Venezuela so he can't sort of just walk in. I'd like to get a point in Mexico to make him start realigning instead of just controlling. I mean, India is sort of up for grabs, but that leaves me super vulnerable to the war and no real reason to take that risk right now when I'm ahead. Okay, where's he gonna go with duck? So he goes straight for India. So I will go with Scare, and I will place Lebanon, Egypt, Brazil, and Mexico, I think. Sure. I don't see him getting Asia domination, so I'm fine with him having those battlegrounds. I mean, I have a lot of Southeast Asia, which really is what matters. I think I'm going to have to play containment. I mean, I have so many places to go with my ops. Like, it's going to give me 2 extra ops, though. So spacing it really nets 1 op loss. So yeah, if he spaces first, I guess I will space containment, but I should have gotten Czechoslovakia. Independent Red's gone. I already have access to Italy. I'm just playing fast and not. I mean, it's not going to matter. But theoretically, in the late war, when tear down this wall becomes something that would be nice to have some realignment protection, but I'm still not even going to fill it up. Okay, so he thinks that Europe is going to get scored, which it is not. Okay, so now I can event Fidel. Prefer not. To give him too many. I mean, if I invent Fidel, he has so many really good realignment targets. Okay. How much is an Asia domination going to cost me here? 6 VPs. Yeah, I mean, don't want to give up the easy VPs. Fidel would have been nice to event, but I mean, again, he can just start hammering away realigns on Algeria and Mexico and Cuba. See, he's already realigning. Okay. So I guess I don't see a threat right now. I mean, I'll just space containment. It failed. Okay, so get rid of Europe. And I'll leave South America, Voice of America proof. So far, this is basically the ideal early war for USSR. I have had plenty of ops, got up to a nice VP lead. I have the access cards, so I'm managed. Nasser got me to Egypt first, and he didn't coup me out. I decall twice, destall. I mean, it's pretty much everything you can want. Okay, so I'm not sure what he broke Angola about there. But he did. So this way I can headline Junta, which is very aggressive. I'll give him flower power. So it's less than ideal, but he's probably going to coup no, he's going to coup Argentina. So he does that, and what I can do with this, pop right into Uruguay. Try to realign. Perfect. Do that. Threaten the Africa domination. Threaten South America domination. Southeast Asia is very big in my favor. Basically, whatever he addresses, I mean, I'm guessing he'll address Africa, but if he goes after Africa, I can just score Southeast Asia. If he goes after plays in Southeast Asia, score Africa. If he goes South America, tries to coup Uruguay, I'll just score Africa and try to set up the Southeast Asia win. Yeah, he's gonna have to do something pretty crazy to not lose this turn. Okay, that does some of it. Perfect. So Score Africa 14. And if he doesn't go Southeast Asia, that puts him down to 1, which is definitely an OPEC range. If he can somehow get a Central America domination in there, he might be able to get out of it. That was why I went Sudan, but at this point, I think I'm just going to try to win with VP this turn. I'll just forget about Egypt. I still have 2 VPs from OPEC. So if he scored Central America right now, I would need more OPEC VP, and I would probably just control Egypt. At that point with the China card. But same thing, I guess, if he scored Asia, he would also get 2 VPs there. But either one, I mean, then I can just control Egypt, and then he needs more VPs immediately, and then I can control Libya with subs, and then needs more VPs, and it's gonna be really tough. Okay, so now I can win. Alright, well, that was it. A little bit of a short game, but nice way to get my feedback under me for recording. I hope everybody enjoys this. And yeah, hopefully next time it will last a little longer. It was really tough this game because everything worked out so well for me. I mean, it just was one of those perfect USSR early victories, but not a lot that James could have done. But yeah, hopefully we'll get some more interesting games. I can continue recording. This didn't seem too difficult. Maybe it sounded difficult if I'm struggling to keep up with my thoughts here, but you know, I think it went pretty well, and yeah, we'll see you guys back for the next game. I'm not sure who I'm going to be playing, but I will make sure to record it.